The following is a special presentation of Ashland University's College of Arts and Sciences.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first edition of the CAS Spotlight, a show highlighting the many great programs, faculty, and staff in the Ashland University's College of Arts and Sciences. With 20 departments across campus, Ashland College of Arts and Sciences encompass a wide range of programs with everything from art to social work, history and politics to communications, English to physics, just to name a few. Today we have a special guest to help us explore all of the exciting happenings in our theater and music departments. Tricia Applegate is the coordinator of performing arts, publicity, and events for our college's very busy theater and music departments, and joins us in the spotlight today. Tricia Applegate, thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the CAS Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so the first question I'm going to ask you is, you have a very large title. What in the world does that mean? What do you do?
Oh boy, yes, coordinator of performing arts, publicity, and events. Basically, I work for the theater and music departments and for the dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, publicizing all of our wonderful presentations that we have here at the university. And I oversee the box office.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things involved, and basically I'm on the arts administration side of things.
Great. Okay, so this year Ashland University is highlighting the Spectrum series, and I looked through the program a little bit, and it seems like there's some great events coming up. Yes. What can you tell us about the Spectrum series? What is it?
The Spectrum series, the university has actually been presenting it for over 30 years.
Wow.
And we bring internationally known artists to Ashland University for a cultural experience for the community as well as the university, students and faculty staff. So this year we're very pleased to be able to bring 3 different acts here to Ashland University. And the first one is Apollo's Fire, which is known as the Cleveland Baroque Orchestra.
Okay.
And they actually are going to be doing their Celtic Christmas performance.
Oh, good.
And they will have everything in their performance from bagpipes to the hammered dulcimer and Celtic flutes, along with a 30-member choral group.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing event.
Yeah, it'll be a great event just before the holidays.
Great. So when are those performances?
The Apollo's Fire is on Thursday, December 6th at 7:30 p.m. and will be held in the Jack and Deb Miller Chapel on campus. Okay. And then we have 2 events in the spring as well. The first is on March 5th, and that will be with a group out of Wisconsin.
Wow.
Called they're actually it's kind of a theatrical music performance, and it's 5 by Design, and they're doing their performance of their Club Swing show. Great. So it's kind of going back into the swing era to see what it was like back then with great music, dancing. And then our last performance for the Spectrum series this year is Leon Dance Theater out of Philadelphia. And they're a modern dance troupe, and we're very pleased that we're going to be presenting their Ohio premiere of Up the Road a Piece by Cleveland's very own choreographer Diane McIntyre.
Wow. So 2 of the groups are located in Cleveland. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool to get some local things coming here. And when are the performances for Club Swing?
The performance for Club Swing is Tuesday, March 5th, and that will be in Hugo Young Theater.
Okay. And then for the dance theater, when are the performances?
We have the one performance of that, and that is the day after Tax Day.
You won't forget.
Yes, Tuesday, April 16th at 7:30, again in Hugo Young Theater.
Okay, great. So something that I thought was really interesting about these Spectrum Series events is that they all have a workshop that's free and open to the public.
Yes.
And I know I've gone to several of the different workshops they've done, and they have been incredible.
Yeah.
So if someone was planning on getting involved in one of them, how would they go about that?
Well, they are free and open to the public, as you said, and basically you just need to walk in and show up. Our complete schedule is actually available online at ashland.edu/spectrum.
Okay.
And all the workshops are listed there. And the whole idea behind offering these workshops with these professional artists is that we want the community to actually experience the art as well as enjoying the performances. And we had a lot of community participation last year with our workshops and master classes, so we hope everyone will join us again this year.
Wow, I mean, the Spectrum Series is something obviously that's incredible because it's been going on for over 30 years.
Right.
So that
Right.
will be exciting, a lot of good things. All right, we'll be back with more of Tricia Applegate's interview right after this short break.
I think what makes us unique is that we've brought together journalism, video, and audio, all three of those elements together, and converged them so that we reflect the industry and how things are going today. Our philosophy is to train you so that what you're doing here reflects what's happening out there in the real world. Additionally, you're getting those liberal arts benefits. We are academically rigorous. We're going to make you a good critical thinker, an excellent writer, and really set you out into the world with the knowledge base that you need to have in order to be successful.
Just joining us, our guest on this edition of the CAS Spotlight is Tricia Applegate, coordinator of Performing Arts Publicity and Events for the Theater and Music Department inside Ashland's College of Arts and Sciences. So my next question is going to be about the theater department. And I've looked at the playbill a little bit, and I've seen that there's some really great shows coming up. The first one is Bus Stop by William Inge, and it seems like a really fun show. What can you tell me about it?
Well, actually, our whole season this year, the theme of it is comedy on
great.
stage and screen. And the 4 shows that are part of our season this year have all accomplished great success on the stage as well as on the big screen. So with Bus Stop, a lot of people may remember, it was on Broadway originally in the mid-50s.
Right.
Received a lot of awards for that. And then it was made into a movie starring Marilyn Monroe in the 50s. And again, was nominated for a lot of awards for that. So, but it is a very fun show. We did it 16 years ago, was the last time AU Theater did it. And Rick Goodwin is directing the show again.
And okay, so he did
yes,
it previously.
He did
too.
it previously. Actually, in his director's notes, he says that this is the 5th time he's done the show.
Wow. He must really like it.
He was in the show 3 times as an actor, and this
wow.
is the 2nd time he's directing it. So it's one of his favorites, and I guarantee the audiences will love it.
Great. So when are the performances for this show?
They open at the end of this month, September, and they run for 2 weeks. So it'll be September 27th through the 2 weeks following, which I believe is October 2nd.
Okay.
And this production is in our studio theater, which is our small black box theater, which I love performances in there because you feel like you're actually part of the show. But you do have to get your tickets
And
early
they go fast, I'm
because
sure.
the performances do sell out in that
Right.
venue.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. And the next show is the classic, The Importance of Being Earnest. What can you tell me about this show?
Well, actually, Dr. Teresa Durbin, she's directing the show, and she's kind of doing it with a little twist.
Wow.
Usually it's done period in the Victorian era, but she's going to, she wants to really build on that concept of maybe we're not always true to ourselves and how we put up a front sometimes, especially with today's technology of social networking and Facebook and Twitter and everything. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they take that concept to this, this comedy that's been around for a very long time.
I've heard some rumors about Facebook being involved, which sounds like I've never heard of that being done, so that sounds really cool.
Yeah, I don't think it has been done.
I don't know.
Teresa's doing it first.
Very cool. So when are the performances for this show?
That show opens at the end of October and runs November 2nd through November 10th.
Okay.
And I do have to say also with all of these shows that we're doing, we also are offering school matinee performances, a school matinee performance for each show. So we really want to encourage the local schools to bring their students to see these shows.
I mean, they're classics.
Yes.
That's great.
It's very affordable as well for the schools to bring their students.
Very good. Okay. And the next show is a very fun show called Little Shop of Horrors. It's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Now, what's the buzz around the department about this show?
Oh, I think people are really excited about it. I mean, it's the musical we're doing this year. It is a very fun show. It's more of a rock band than your typical classical orchestra for musical theater. But, you have the big puppet plant that is known in the show. So there's just a lot of unique things that we'll be able to do with this show that we haven't done in a while.
Great.
So we're excited about that.
And when are the dates for that show?
This show is at the end of February.
Okay.
It runs
So
February.
next semester.
Yes, February 22nd through March 2nd, and that will be in Hugo Young Theater.
Okay. Awesome. Now, the last show is something I'm really interested in. It's titled A Life in the Theater. And I'm interested mostly because I've heard that one of the professors is going to be performing in the show.
Yes.
What can you tell me about that?
Well, this is a two-man show.
Okay.
And there's actually a couple of unique things about this show. One is we have co-directors, which will be Rick Goodwin and Nate Sayadovich. Nate is a senior here at Ashland University in the theater department, so he's going to be co-directing with Rick. But Rick is also starring in the show.
Oh, wow.
So he will be one of the cast members, and I think it's going to be really great for the students to see one of their professors on stage. And I know Rick's loved and known very well throughout the Ashland area, so I think people are going to be really excited about seeing him on stage.
What a great opportunity for Nate to be able to co-direct with him.
Yes,
That is incredible. So when are the performances for this?
The show is in April, opens April 10th, and it just runs 1 week.
Okay.
So unlike the other two shows, they run for 2 weeks. So this show only runs for 1 week, so you might want to remember that. And it is in the Studio Theater.
So get your tickets.
Get your tickets now. And we are selling season tickets now, and they are selling very well. So if you have your favorite spot that you like to sit in for the shows, you might want to get your tickets
Probably
soon.
a good idea. Great. Now, we will be back after this short break on CAS Spotlight.
What makes our journalism and digital media department unique from maybe some of the other colleges and universities in Ohio is that we offer the opportunity for students to get involved. We don't ask them to go off and take their general classes and come back in 2 years. We ask them to get involved from the very first day.
just joining us, our guest on this edition of the CAS Spotlight is Tricia Applegate, Coordinator of Performing Arts Publicity and Events for the Theater and Music Department inside Ashland's College of the Arts and Sciences. Now, last but definitely not least is the music department. And
Yes.
I've looked through the guide a little bit, and they have a ton of events. I mean, they must be so busy. What can you tell me about the highlights of this year?
Well, I'll tell you, between all the student recitals and faculty recitals and our large ensembles, concerts,
Right.
Probably the most well-known of all the performances through the Ashland University Department of Music is the annual Madrigal Feast.
Right.
This is the 37th year for the Madrigal Feast here at Ashland. And if you have not experienced it, you really need to come.
It's a
if you
must.
can get a ticket. Tickets sell really
They
quickly.
do.
But it is a medieval dinner theater, basically.
Okay.
And we have the chamber singers who sing beautiful Christmas carols and madrigals. And then mixed in with that are the madrigal players, which are the goofiness of the evening performances. They are members of the theater department, including the jester of the evening, and they do an original skit every year.
How fun.
And then they go around and they tease the dinner guests. So it is a great event. It is catered by the Ashland University award-winning dining area. So I think, there are many other universities that do Madrigal Feasts, but have not seen the success that Ashland has. So we're very excited to have that again this year. And tickets do go on sale to the public next Monday.
Okay.
September 24th at 12 noon at the box office. So you'll want to be sure to either show up at the box office or call us that day to get tickets.
All right. So all of these events that you've talked about, tickets can be purchased, just as you said,
Yes.
at the box office. How do we contact the box office?
Very simple. You can call us between noon and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday
Okay.
at 419-289-5125. Or you can order online at ashland.edu/tickets.
Okay.
We started our new online ticketing system last year, and a
That's
lot of
nice.
people have really taken advantage of it. So it is a great convenience to have.
All right. Tricia, thank you so much for joining us on the CAS Spotlight. We'll be back with another look inside Ashland University's College of Arts and Sciences on the next edition of the CAS Spotlight. For all of us in our Center for the Arts studios, I'm Rebecca Ribley, and so long, everyone.